Hi everybody, I'm Hal Weeks. I'm back with another list for you. Today we're going to talk about 10 things to do when you're feeling stuck in your playing. And most of these could apply to any musician out there. So if you don't play Autoharp, but you play something else, I bet some of these could help you too. Some of them are Autoharp specific though. So 10 things that you can do. But first, I want to get the essentials out of the way. First of all, remember to subscribe to this program. And if you hit the bell when you subscribe, then you'll get notified when there's a new post immediately, and you won't have to wait around. The other thing I want to tell you is that I teach Autoharp lessons through Skype. Well, I teach Native American flute lessons too, through Skype every day. And I can help you no matter where you are in the world or where you are in your playing. So I'd be glad to work with you. Just contact me through my website, halweeks.com. All the information is over there. Thirdly, Patreon. If you like this program and you want to help out, go over to Patreon and kick in a few bucks. It's a way of giving back, because I put in a lot of time into this, and it would help me out if you would help me out. So I thank you for that. And now on to 10 things to do when you feel stuck. Number one, and I'm going to fly through these because there's 10 of them. Number one, try new picks. If you are playing a stringed instrument and you use picks or you don't use picks, try something different. I'll bet if you use picks, I bet you've got a whole bowl of picks that you've rejected sitting around. Pull them out. Try a new set, especially the ones that you think you don't like. Commit to using them for a month. Find the sweet spot. Find out what it is about these picks that people like that you can't even imagine why. And I guarantee you it will rocket your playing into a new territory. And if you use picks, try not using picks. Or try using your bare fingers. Or etc. And here's... Okay, number two. And this goes along with... playing with different picks. It's sort of the same category. Use a flat pick. Use a flat pick. I've got a pink one right here. It's a flat pink. Try using a flat pick on the Autoharp. Yeah, if you are so used to using finger picks and you take to using a flat pick, try using a flat pick in your playing, probably one stiffer than this. It will revolutionize your playing as well. And if you start using a flat pick style thumb pick, this is a Kodiak. It's like a Velcro wrapped thumb pick or flat pick that works like a thumb pick, but also a flat pick. If you really learn to flat pick, it will revolutionize your playing and just open up new areas. This is something that has really revolutionized my playing in the past 3 years or so. I have really been focusing on trying to master flat picking, and it is driving my playing into new territories, and it can for you too. Okay, here's another idea, and this one you're going to think is crazy. Actually, you know what? I'm going to save it for last. I'm just going to move right on, and I'll put that one in when I get down there. Okay, here is another way. This is number 4. Actually, it's number 3, but I'm calling it number 4 because I'm saving number 2 for last. How's that for you? Okay? Confusing enough? Number 4, Pick one new technique and master it by trying it in all your favorite old songs. Because the old songs are the ones that you know how to play the easiest and the best. What a perfect place to try a new technique. Learn here on Stalking the Wild Autoharp, I've got dozens of new techniques listed for you, and I bet you haven't mastered all of them. So go find one and learn it and really dig into it and learn it, and then try it in all your familiar songs, because that's the easy place to try these techniques. I guarantee if you learn a new technique, it will open up your playing and you will be able to do things in a way that you never thought before. And that's what this is about. Okay, number 5, drum roll. Try your songs in new keys. Now this is a tricky one, because at first it's going to seem really uncomfortable and you're going to go back. But that's the problem, like with muscle memory too, is you're going to want to go back to the familiar. And the familiar is what's keeping you locked in to the old patterns. So try your songs in new keys. And if it seems too low, rather than changing the key, change the line you're singing. I'm talking about singing here mainly. When you do things in a new key, it's going to give it a new flavor. And when you change the melody that you sing to avoid those low notes or to avoid the too high notes, you're going to change the feel of your tunes. And when you change the feel of tunes, boom, baby, you're into new territory and things will open up and change. So try that. Or you can try changing them in a different way. You can swing their rhythm. Like when I opened this show, I'm going away to leave you, love. I'm going away for a while. I was messing around with trying to swing the rhythm of something that has normally very straight rhythm, just to see what that could do. You can take a standard song and do it as a blues. And you could take a slow song and speed it up, or take what's normally an upbeat song and slow it down. And think about changing them. You could even do one chord per bar. I'm going away to leave you, love. I'm going away for a while. I'll return to you somehow if I go 10,000 miles. The storms are on the ocean. The heavens will cease to be. One chord per bar instead of a repeating strum pattern. Try that. Okay, here's number 6. Learn new styles. Learn new styles. Learn to play some Irish stuff if you don't play Irish stuff, or learn to play some of the old child ballads if you haven't never tried some of those, or music from the turn of the 19th to 20th century. You know, the stuff that you got to do it on a chromatic, the stuff that has you. Stuff like that is great fun to play, and it takes you into an area. I mean, if you have never done stuff like that, it takes you into an area that will challenge your envelope and get you doing new stuff with your muscles and your neural pathways, and boom, you're into new territory. Okay, here is another one. This one seems obvious. Learn new songs. New songs that you've always wanted to do, especially if they're in genres that you've never done before. If you've never done a rock and roll song, learn a Chuck Berry song. It works on the Autoharp. Learn learn a jazz standard, or learn new songs. Always be taking on new material, because it will challenge you to do things in a different way, and it will breathe new life into your repertoire and into your playing. Number 8, go back to your chromatic Autoharp. If you play diatonic a lot, go back to your chromatic, get used to the sound, and play some stuff that you can't do on your diatonic. Don't just play the same tune, but play some stuff that you can't do on the diatonic, and justify that instrument, and see if that doesn't increase your interest in what you're playing. Okay, and inversely, if you play chromatic all the time, work on some diatonic. Set yourself up a diatonic. See if that doesn't breathe new life into your playing. I guarantee it will. Number 9, and I can't emphasize this one enough, learn music theory. You don't have to learn about the Picardy third. You don't have to learn about the add 9 if you don't want to. You don't have to learn about the flat 5 plus 7 add 3. You don't have to, just basic music theory. Learn what makes a major chord a major chord. What makes a minor chord a minor chord. If you know just that basic formula, then if somebody says, what's in an A chord, you'll be able to go A, C sharp, E. Well, what's in an F minor? F, A flat, C. And that will totally breathe new life into your playing, because you'll be able to do that on your while you're playing on the fly, and it will help you to do stuff that you never thought possible. Music theory can help. It will breathe new life. Number 10, which is not my last one. Remember, I saved number 2 for last. Number 10, learn a new instrument. And this will help your current instrument. Because if you learn a new instrument, let's say you play Autoharp and you go and you learn to do some drumming. And I'm not talking about a big drum set. I'm just talking about hand drumming. Learn to play some things on hand drum. Just basic stuff. Or get into a drum circle and do some drumming. It will change your life. It is awesome. And I'm not just saying drumming. Pick up the Native American flute, or pick up the recorder, or pick up the dulcimer, and learn to play another instrument. Learn to play the piano you've always wanted to play. Even if you don't excel at it, it will open up new neural pathways. And then when you come back to your Autoharp, it's going to change the way you do that. If you learn to play the uke or the guitar and you learn some new strumming techniques, then when you come back to Autoharp, guess what that's going to do? It's going to revolutionize your Autoharp playing, and you're going to make progress. And now, number 2, saved for last, the real secret, number 10. And you're going to think this one is nuts. Change your chord bars all around. That's right. You've got the optimum layout. Good. Change it. That's right. Change it. I have changed my chord bars around. I've had to so many times, and I could tell you stories about why I had to change. I'm not going to get into all that, but believe me, if you change your chord bars around and you learn to play your songs, your instrumentals, your tunes, whatever you've been playing, you learn it in a different layout, which, yes, is going to rock your world, and it's going to feel like it's setting you back about 30 years in your playing for a very short time. And then it's going to roll forward, and it's going to change your neurology. And when your neurology changes, you make advances, my friend. You make advances right into the future of your Autoharp playing. And messing with your chord bars and changing them around will do this in a very dramatic way. I guarantee it. So give that a shot. So there you go. Those are my 10 tips for things to do when you feel stuck in your playing. I'm Hal Weeks. Thanks for watching and tuning in to Stalking the Wild Autoharp. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.